Welcome to the first ever Stories Podcast live stream. I'm your host, Amanda Weldon.
And I'm your other host, Kelsey Lee.
We are so excited to welcome you and your families to our show this evening. It's the first time we've ever done anything like this, and we are so happy to be here. Thank you for coming.
We have so many fun things planned for tonight. We have games to play, we have songs to sing, and we have a great story to tell you. And best of all, we have a live Q&A that will be going on throughout the night.
Yeah, so if you have any questions for me or Kelsey or Dan, he is here too, or Andrew, our editor, just send them to us in the chat and we'll answer them as best as we can.
Yeah, it's so awesome to be able to have Dan and Andrew here on set. I'd love to introduce you guys to them. Hey, Dan and Andrew, can you guys come on over? We have Andrew.
This is Andrew in the llama sweater.
Andrew's our editor.
And then this is Dan, he's the writer, Daniel Hines.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for coming. Tonight, we're going to tell you a very special story that has everything. It has snowball fights. It has a Yeti.
It has a fairy and a magic flower.
And it even has a big red dragon.
And a jackalope.
Wow.
What's a jackalope?
I don't know. What do you think it is, everyone?
Tune in to find out.
The story is called The Dragon's Gifts, and it goes like this. Once upon a time, among the pale sunlight and dancing snows of December, a village was preparing for Yuletide. It was their midwinter festival where they gathered with their families and cooked and sang and exchanged gifts. It was a cheery time of year, and nearly everyone was in a merry mood.
They laughed and smiled. They baked and cooked and brewed. They bustled over cobbled streets frosted with snow, moving from shop to shop, gathering ingredients for holiday meals and presents for their loved ones.
Everyone loved Yuletide, but the little village was especially appreciative. You see, in the not-so-distant past, a dragon had come to this particular village.
It was an ancient beast, all red eyes and red scales and red fire in its massive mouth. It had come with a hoard of treasure, said to be stolen, clutched in its claws, and it had landed on the spiraling mountain that towered over the village. There it had used its flames to melt itself a giant cave at the peak, and it settled in with its ill-gotten gains.
For years after, the town delivered up their best Yuletide treats and gifts as an offering to the dragon. They were afraid that if they didn't, he would swoop down and burn up their houses and eat up their sheep and do all the other wicked things dragons did in stories. As you can well imagine, it was a very stressful few years. But then, something amazing happened.
One year, there was a sudden and terrible cold snap. It grew so cold that your tongue would stick to your lips, and your spit would freeze and shatter on the way to the ground. It grew even colder on the lofty peak of the mountain, and the dragon's cave froze into a solid block of ice. And now, all these years later, it remained frozen solid.
So, with that in their all-too-recent past, it was no wonder the people of the village took extra appreciation in their Yuletide celebrations. There was a song in every heart and a smile on every face, except for one.
Marta. Oh, Marta, a young girl with old parents, just couldn't seem to get in the holiday spirit. Oh, sure, her mother was an excellent baker, and her father cut fresh pine boughs and decorated the house. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was with the presents lined up on the hearth of the fireplace.
More specifically, the problem was the lack of presents.
Only 2 presents? That's half as many as last year. Last year it was 4.
Oh, come now. They're good presents. And you know it's been a hard year for everyone.
Some people don't get any presents. Besides, this holiday isn't about presents. It's about spending time together, about how we always make waffles on Yuletide morning.
And how we always have a snowball fight against the neighbors in the afternoon.
And how we sing all our favorite songs all day. Those are the real gifts of the season.
No, the real gifts are toys and games and money.
Well, toys and games and money don't grow on trees. And we did everything we could to make this Yuletide really special. Well, almost everything.
Oh no, not this again.
What? What again?
Well, Marta, legend has it...
Kurt, don't start.
No, please, start.
Legend has it that long, long ago, long before your mother and I were born, there came to be a huge red, fire-breathing dragon.
A dragon?
So they say.
They say it because it's true. A huge red, fire-breathing dragon came to roost right here. He built a huge cave for himself right at the peak of the mountain. And every year at Yuletide, all the villagers would come and bring offerings to him so that he wouldn't burn down their homes.
So did it work?
It did. The village is still here. We live in it.
Oh, right, but we don't bring offerings anymore.
No, we don't need to. One winter, there was a mighty blizzard, so huge the dragon froze solid. And since then, he's been stuck up there in a block of ice.
Wow. Okay, but what does this dragon have to do with my Yuletide gifts?
The legend goes that the dragon froze along with all the gifts and offerings that were brought to him over the years.
So you're saying
That there's a huge cave at the top of the mountain filled with frozen gifts and presents and a dragon that the most presents you could ever wish for? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Oh, Marta, it's just a silly story.
But it's not just a story, right, Dad?
Be careful, Kurt.
Okay, it's just a story. Probably.
Kurt!
Okay, it is just a story. Your mother's right. But even if it weren't a story, we wouldn't go all the way to the top of the mountain just to get some presents. That's not what Yuletide is about.
Yes, it is.
Don't worry about presents. Yuletide is tomorrow, and you have a whole week off of school. There's so much to celebrate.
Agreed. We're going to go outside and spread some Yuletide cheer and decorate. You could come with us, or stay here and be a grump.
Well, I guess I'm going to be a grump then. Ugh. Only 2 presents. They say it's not about the presents. They say it's all about the family presents, but I know what Yuletide means to me, and it's about the gifts placed under the tree. Whoa, my mom and dad are really great, but this year they kind of made a mistake. My holiday won't really be that grand unless I take things in my own hands. I could go up on the mountain. Now I know that there was a dragon and he froze, and now there are presents just waiting for me, and they are just up on the mountain. That's the way to have the Yuletide that I crave. I really have no choice. I've got to go and get some toys from up on the mountain. Up on the mountain. Up on the mountain. Up on the mountain. My mom and dad are really great. They probably won't notice if I'm late. I see no harm in going on a quest to make my Yuletide truly the best. I'll go up on the mountain, up on the mountain, up on the mountain, up on the mountain, up on the mountain. I know. Hi. So a bunch of kids are going to go to a pond across town, and they're going to go ice skating, and they said that I have some extra skates that I can borrow them from them. So is it okay if I go?
Well, sure. Have fun and be safe.
Okay.
And take this scarf. I don't want you to freeze your cute little nose off.
Okay. Thanks, Mommy. Okay. See you later. I'm going to get so many presents. I can't wait.
Marta walked past the adults all shopping and the kids all playing and quickly found the trail that spiraled up the mountain. The adults always said to stay away, that it was too steep and had wild animals to boot, but it seemed easy enough. Marta snuck her way up the first few snow-frosted curves.
Wow, what a way to start the story. I wonder what's going to happen next.
What do you think will happen next, audience? Let us know in the chat.
Oh, and speaking of the chat, are there any questions for us, Dan?
Oh, we definitely have some questions for you guys. This is Daniel, by the way. Let's start with, we got one from Lincoln. He's celebrating his 4th birthday today.
Happy birthday, Lincoln!
And he wants to know if you have any pets. And I'm going to add on, do those pets like the snow?
Oh, I do. I have a dog named Logan. He is a golden doodle. He actually looks kind of like this guy right here, which is why he's joining me today. My dog Logan loves the snow. Loves it. Loves to play. And doesn't mind being cold.
I have 2 dogs. One of them is named Ziggy, and he is a Chihuahua, and he is pretty small, and he does not like the cold. And then I have another dog named Fred, who is like a mutt, a pug-ish mutt, and he's bigger than Ziggy, but he also does not like the cold. Neither one of them enjoy the snow. It's a bummer.
Does Ziggy wear a coat?
Ziggy does not like coats. He would benefit from the extra warmth, but he does not like to wear any garments. He's not interested.
I would love to see Logan in a pair of shoes, like snowshoes for walking in the winter.
I think that would be really beautiful.
Yeah, maybe I'll think about that for the next coming months.
Yeah, good idea. Any more?
Yeah, excellent. This one is, what is your favorite character from the show? Any character from any episode. If you had to pick
my
a
gosh.
character.
Oh. This might not be my... You have one. I can tell.
Well, I was guessing in my head what you were gonna say.
Tell me what I'm going to say.
I was wondering if you were gonna say one of the goblins.
I do love the goblins. I do love both lead goblins from both Goblin Picnic and Goblin Wedding. The lead goblins are the meanest goblins, which means they have the most attitude in their voice. So it's the most fun voice to do. And I obviously, as you may have guessed, love singing as a goblin. And maybe you guys know this, maybe you don't, but when I sing as a goblin, there's no special effects. That's just my goblin voice.
It's very impressive goblin
Thanks.
voice. I love it a lot.
I practice a lot.
And then I think that my favorite character, I really love all the Dog King characters, and I think I
Oh,
especially love Pickles.
yes.
I love to do the voice of Pickles. Pickles is based on my Chihuahua Ziggy, the one who does not like the cold or coats. And so I guess maybe Pickles has a special place in my heart.
Yeah. But there are so many others that I've really felt a kinship with over the
Yes.
years.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really, we've done a lot of stories.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of characters that I really love.
Something that we do too, I'm not sure if everyone knows this, is if you have a favorite character, you can draw a picture and you can tag us on Instagram so we can see it. We love seeing your art.
We really do. We really do.
And yeah, and we'll repost it on our feed.
Yes.
Yes.
With your permission.
Yes. Okay.
Do you have time for one more question?
Or is there a game?
Oh, if you want a game, I got some questions for you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right, this is my special holiday trivia game. Get out those bells.
We have our bells.
You'll notice that I've left you bells, yes?
Yes.
Please don't ring the bells prematurely.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I get really excited.
All right, you'd ring, and first person to ring an answer gets a point. You guys ready?
I'm
Who's
ready.
going to keep track of the points?
I get the points. Don't even worry about it.
I'm a little worried.
I'm a little worried as well.
Okay.
First, what are all the names of Santa's reindeer?
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen and Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen and Rudolph.
That is correct.
That is correct. Thank you very
Nice
much.
job.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's quick to buzz.
Yes.
All right, all right.
That was great.
Off to a strong start. Now, what is the gift for the 12th day of Christmas?
That would be 12 drummers drumming.
Let me look at the books here. That is correct. 12 drummers drumming.
Good job.
I had to look that one up. I could not, for the life of me, remember 12 drummers drumming.
Oh, I do.
That's my jam.
All right, here we go. How many sides does a snowflake have?
Because it's. I mean, is it?
No cheating.
Maybe I think it is 5.
I'm gonna guess.
Please ring in.
I'm gonna guess 1001.
Also wrong. It is 6. No points awarded.
Listen.
I thought I was so close.
Wait, did I just count them wrong?
Yes.
Yes, I just counted them wrong.
I don't think those snowflakes are necessarily scientifically accurate.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they
Yeah.
all are like they have 6 sides, I think. Okay, it's fine.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, this is the special name for the shortest day of the year.
Oh.
Is it the winter solstice?
That is correct.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Little clap.
All right, this is a tough one.
Okay.
What is the longest pole the singer in The Grinch wouldn't touch the Grinch with? He goes, I wouldn't touch you with a X length pole.
39 and a half foot.
It is 39 and a half.
Yay! That was very impressive. Kelsey.
39
Good
and a
job.
half foot pole.
I didn't think you'd get that one.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thanks for the confidence.
All right, here we go. Fastball down the plate. What is Frosty's nose made of? I need an answer.
Button nose. Button nose.
It is a button nose. I
Yes.
thought I was going to get you with a carrot trim.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's in the
Frosty the
song lyric.
Snowman with a corn-cob pipe and a button nose. And two eyes made out of
coal. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Lightning round, back and forth.
Wait, what do you mean?
You can ring in, but you each gonna go back and forth. You'll see. What is another name for Santa Claus?
Saint Nick.
Kris Kringle.
Father Christmas.
Fred Claus.
Ooh, Fred Claus. What do you think, Amanda? Should we give her Fred Claus?
I don't know. I don't know that film.
Sorry, I cannot accept Fred Claus.
no.
Amanda gets the point.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nice job.
All right, how about this one? Which winter song was originally written as a Thanksgiving song?
Oh.
Is this
Gonna
the
need a
last
guess
one?
here.
A winter song.
Can you repeat the question?
No, your time is up. The answer was Jingle Bells.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's fun.
Cool. I guess, yeah, you'd want to take the sleigh to bring all your pies.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds plausible.
Right.
That was fun.
Yeah, and let's do one last question here.
Yes, thank you. Because I need a chance to redeem myself.
What winter drink is also known as milk punch?
That would be eggnog.
That is eggnog, and you guys right now are perfectly tied.
Oh,
Should we do a tiebreaker?
We have to do a tiebreaker.
Okay, we can do a tiebreaker.
We have to do a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let me find a good one. This one is multiple choice, so don't ring until I finish.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But what if I...
How tall is the world's tallest snowman?
Oh.
20 feet, 50 feet, 75 feet, or 120 feet?
I'm going to say 75 feet.
Wrong.
120 feet.
That's correct. Amanda is the winner of my
okay,
winter
okay.
trivia
All right.
quiz game.
Nice job. Nice
Thank
job.
you very much.
Oh.
Very proud.
Okay, well, that was fun.
It was fun.
Should
Should we go back into the story? Do
Okay.
you think?
Yeah, let's go back into the story. Are
Okay.
you ready?
Yes. All right. Marta walked up the trail as it wound around and around the mountain like a string of lights on a tree. She soon passed the point where most of the adults bothered to hike. The trail grew rougher and rougher as she went, all steep and rocky. The wind picked up with no trees to block it, and the warm breeze turned into an icy chill that seemed to cut through her clothes and chill her right down to her core.
After a couple hours, the peak of the mountain still towered above her, looking barely any closer than when she'd started.
This is gonna take so much longer than I thought. No,
need
okay.
6.
Just think of all the stuff the dragon's gonna have, and I bet I'll be able to get any present I want. Okay. Monster! Stay back, monster! Hey! There's more snow where that came from. Hey! Quit it! No! How do you like it?
Don't you have any manners?
You're a Yeti. I mean, I've read about you. You're mean and you eat kids. Well, don't eat me. I won't throw you any more snow, okay? So just don't make me into Yeti casserole, please.
I don't eat kids. Actually, I'm a vegetarian.
Oh.
I forgot how big I am sometimes. I'm not trying to be scary.
Well, what are you trying to do then?
Well, I heard you talking about presents, and I want a present.
Oh, you want a present? What do you want?
Well, if I could get a present, I say it'd be mighty pleasant, sliding down the snowy mountainside. But they don't make no sleddy, jumbo-wumbo for a Yeti. When I sit, they break and then I cry. Oh boy, to have a sleddy, big enough for a singing Yeti, cruising down the mountain my own way.
Oh, if I could get a present, I say it'd be mighty pleasant, and I'd have a happy Yuletide day. And I'd have a happy Yuletide day.
Yeah! Yeah, with a sled, I could really fly down the mountain. Whoosh! I know all the best trails already.
You know all the best trails? Does that mean you know a quick trail to the top of the mountain?
I sure do. This path that you're on is the really long way. I know a secret way that's much quicker, but you really need to know the trail or else you could tumble all the way down.
Oh, hey, I'm Marta, by the way, and I live in the village at the bottom of the mountain. What's your name?
I'm Sherpa. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Sherpa. Do you think you could show me the quickest way to the top? That's where the dragon, you know that dragon, got frozen with all his treasure. And I'm sure that there's some kind of big sled up there. He had all kinds of things from all over the world.
Wow, you really think so?
Definitely. I bet he has like a sleigh or something, and that would make the perfect sled for a Yeti.
Woohoo! This is going to be the best Yuletide ever.
Well, this is perfect. We'll be up to the top in no time, and we'll get all the gifts we want. My mom and dad won't even know I was gone. Lead the way, Sherpa.
All right, come on.
Okay.
The pair started to climb again, the snow falling merrily around them. Above the dragon's cave was an icy blue, frosted by the winter winds and holding the promise of one giant sled. And the best Yuletide presents ever.
Yay. Dan, did anyone in the chat correctly guess that Marta was going to meet a Yeti? Or did a lot of people guess Yeti?
Yeah, we had a lot of good Yeti guesses in there.
Nice, wonderful. Yes.
Head back to the chat to keep asking questions and let us know what you think is going to happen next to Marta and Sherpa.
Yep, and we'll check back in on them in a minute. But for now, we thought it would be fun to say hello to some of our other Favorite Stories podcast characters.
Who could it be?
You'll just have to listen and find out.
Okay.
Okay. All right. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a party in the alley. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 stuffy bunnies and a party in the alley. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 brave dog kings, 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 nervous pickles, 5 brave dog kings, 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 Rambos rolling, 6 nervous pickles, 5 brave brave dog kings. 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 Broadwinds baking, 7 Rambos rolling, 6 nervous pickles, 5 brave dog kings. 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 cats cranberry. Here we go. 8 Broadwinds baking, 7 Rambos rolling, 6 nervous pickles, 5 brave dog kings. 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 Luke's a-leaping, 9 cats cranberry, nope. 8 Broadwinds baking, 7 Rambos rolling, 6 nervous pickles, 5 brave dog kings. 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 Rexes rexing, 10 Luke's a-leaping, 9 cats cranberry, 8 Broadwinds baking, 7 Rambos rolling, 6 nervous pickles, 5 brave dog kings. 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tails a-wagging, 11 Rexes rexing, 10 Luke's a-leaping, 9 cats cranberry, 8 Broadwinds baking, 7 Rambos rolling, 6 nervous pickles, 5 brave dog kings. 4 dumpster dives, 3 bacon treats, 2 stuffy bunnies, and a party in the alley. Yay! Woo! Good job, Kelsey.
That was really fun. Wow, I broke a sweat.
Yeah. Okay.
Should we head back to the story?
I think we should.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the trail that Sherpa said was the fastest was even steeper than the other one, and Marta frequently had to stop and wait for the Yeti to climb up first and help her along. It was soon snowing heavily, the air quiet as a quilt.
With his thick white fur, Sherpa seemed not to even notice the cold, but Marta was soon shivering, with her scarf wound around her in a million times. The wind picked up icy bits of snow and blew them around, shiny needles that stung at her skin.
She pulled down her hat and tightened her scarf and trucked on, thinking only of all the presents that awaited her at the mountain's peak.
Oh, I could sure use some of my mom's hot soup. I just know she has this big iron pot steaming for Yuletide tomorrow.
That sounds so good right now, but you'll be warm soon. I bet the Dragon's Treasure has all kinds of good coats and warm hats.
Hats? Who has hats?
Jackalope!
A jackalope? Are they dangerous?
I'm not dangerous. The mountain is dangerous. I'm freezing my ears off.
I thought all the jackalopes went south for the winter.
We do. I overslept and got left behind. I tried to follow them, but I got turned around on this lousy mountain, and now it's getting colder and colder, and I've got nothing to keep my big, beautiful ears warm. But you said something about hats?
No, I said cats. We need a cat.
No, we said hats. There's this dragon that got frozen solid along with all his treasure at the top of the mountain, and that's where we're going. If you're cold, you should come along. I bet there's a fancy hat or something in there with all that treasure.
No, she's a jackalope. What if she bites us?
These big ears are good for hearing. Jackalopes don't bite people or yetis. Too many bones for the trouble. I like carrots and frogs and bugs. Sometimes I find a frog that just ate some bugs. We call that the jackpot. But you can't find any frogs or bugs right now. It's just too cold. Winter winds cold and blowing, dreary drifts and endless snowing, have my ears all frozen like a pop. But they don't make cozy caps, flannel warm with fuzzy flaps for ears that grow and just don't stop. Oh, if I could have a hat or habit that fit ears just like a rabbit, I'd be warm and cozy, what ya say? Oh, if I could get a present, I'd say it'd be mighty pleasant, and I'd have a happy Yuletide day. And I'd have a happy Yuletide day. Yay!
Okay, you can come with us. I'm Marta from the village at the bottom of the mountain, and this big fur coat is Sherpa. He knows all the trails.
I'm Big Beef Crocomus Rex the Ribbiter, but my friends call me Ribs.
Jump on, Ribs. You look about frozen to death with that thin summer coat, and maybe my Yeti fur will keep you a little warmer.
Not much dignity in it. Oh, but you're warm, like a walking blanket. I love this fur.
Thanks. I grew it myself.
All right, let's get going. We need to make it to the dragon and back before it gets too dark.
Let's go get a hat.
They started up the mountain again, and the trail grew steeper and steeper as they went. The sides seemed to fall away, and when Marta looked down, she could see the houses of her village like little toys far below, with smudges of wood smoke drifting from the square brick chimneys.
I'm dying to know what's going to happen next. What do you guys think is going to happen next at home?
Yeah, let us know in the chat. And next up, we're going to play a fun game that you can play at home too. So all you need is paper. This is paper, and something to draw with.
Yeah, so you have just a few seconds to grab that if you want to participate
If you would
right
like to
now.
play, yes.
But you can always play again later. Super easy game to play.
Yes. And I think we also need to get blindfolded, right?
Oh no, I'm going to take my glasses off for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, I need my I'm going to make sure my marker's uncapped
Oh.
first because I'm a little nervous. Okay.
I found it. Okay. Who's helping us with this game?
Well, I think that's Dan.
Yeah? Is
Oh, this is Dan right here, and I am helping you with the game. I've been in the chat getting some suggestions.
Okay.
So you're going to draw what I say, and just kind of find your edges of your paper there, center yourself.
Blind drawing game.
The blind drawing game.
Okay.
So wait, what's the object of the game? We just have to draw exactly what you say.
Okay.
As best as we can, but with our blindfolds on, and then how do we know who wins?
Well, we'll take a vote
Oh,
Okay, so there's
awesome.
a winning. I
because you want to win.
I do want to win. Okay.
We're very competitive.
We are.
That's the holiday spirit.
I'm
Here we
getting
go. So to start, at the bottom middle of your page, I need you to draw a stack of 3 circles. A big one on the bottom, a medium one in the middle, and then a smaller one on top. It's bottom middle stack of 3 circles.
Okay.
Okay.
You might have guessed that is a snowman shape.
Oh,
Thank you.
I didn't even think of that.
Okay. What happened? What's next?
All right, now that you've got your shape, we're not going to do everything. Don't go crazy yet, but how about you give him some eyes and a great big mouth? The expression can be up to you, but he needs eyes and a mouth.
Okay.
Don't do his arms yet, because this snowman's going to have a very special job.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so looking at the chat, I think the job this snowman has is he is a lifeguard.
Oh. Okay.
So, now you can add a little, maybe an outfit, and you can put his arms in. I don't know what a snowman lifeguard would be doing, but don't draw his hat, because he has a special hat as well.
Am I just drawing his arms?
You can draw his arms. Maybe he has.
Oh, and an outfit you
and
said,
an outfit,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And arms. I lost where his body is.
Okay.
Alrighty.
How are you guys doing so far?
Oh, so good.
I have no idea.
Ready?
All right, and then next, the chat has decided his hat will be a pumpkin.
Oh my
His hat
god.
will be a pumpkin?
That's so cute.
Is it a jack-o'-lantern?
Listen. You get a pumpkin, and you can decide where to go from there.
It has to be a jack-o'-lantern.
The world is your oyster, or
It doesn't
pumpkin,
have
or
to be.
whatever.
Mine's not.
I think that mine has to be a jack-o'-lantern. That's how I feel. about
Mine's a
that.
gourd.
Oh, fancy.
Dan, what is a gourd?
About $2 a pound.
Okay. I did.
Okay.
All right, you guys feel good about your outfits and your hats?
No.
Is this all? Do we get to do a song or anything? Or?
I'm not done yet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Next up, and not because Amanda asked, but because I had planned to do it originally. In the top left, we need a sun shining out from behind some clouds.
Oh.
Just that kind of bright winter sun, you know? A happy sun. Those are going to be great, I can already tell.
Uh-oh.
I gave mine glasses so it would look like me.
A cool sun.
Cute.
Excellent.
No, eyeglasses, not sunglasses.
Now, in the top right corner, there's his pet. I wonder what kind of pet a snowman would have. Hold on, let me ask the chat.
It has to
You
be up in
guys-
the sky?
Yeah, pet in the sky.
Well, it's
No.
kind of, it's kind of on the ground behind him. We're playing with perspective a little here.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, cool.
I should have planned that out in advance with perspective.
All right, we're going to ask the chat. So you guys, if you feel like you can add anything, that's good. Actually, and while we're waiting on some good answers for that, why don't you tell me, we get a question from Ellie for Kelsey. Ellie has 2 big brothers, and she wants to know what it's like to work with a sibling.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it can, of course, be a challenge because.
Wait, do people know that you are Dan's sister?
Did you know?
Well, now you know. If anyone was wondering, I am Kelsey, younger sister to Dan, Daniel Hines. I think it's actually really fun to work with a sibling. Most of the time, we spend a lot of time talking about, our lives and catching up, and we get to spend a lot of time with our parents, which is also really cool. They helped out with this show tonight, and but sometimes we fight, which I think is okay too.
Yeah.
It's normal to argue
Yeah.
with a sibling. So, all in all, it's pretty great.
That's what I like to hear. And the snowman's pet, I'm going to combine a few different ideas here. It is an Arctic mouse wearing a little scarf.
An Arctic mouse. An
Yeah.
Arctic mouse. What makes it Arctic?
That's up to the artist. And that's in the top right, don't forget.
I did the middle right because the perspective was wrong for me. So
And he's wearing a coat,
The scarf.
a scarf, even better. Okay.
How are you guys feeling about your mice? Are they Arctic?
I keep losing where the arms are
Well-
for both of them. I felt like an Arctic mouse would have bigger ears. I'm not
I
really
also
sure
did
why.
mine with bigger ears.
Maybe I know
Oh,
about
oops.
Arctic mice somehow. I don't know. Anyway, it has very big ears.
All the
so-
better to hear you with, my dear.
I think
Now,
that's nice.
I think you guys did a great job. So what we're going to do now is in the bottom right corner, I want you to sign your name in big bubble letters.
Oh, and bubble letters, fun.
And while you're signing your name, if you could tell me what your favorite character to voice is.
My favorite character to voice. Well, I don't know that I have a specific character in mind, but I really love doing like this kind of like like
Like
a
a-
sort of like a real like
Yeah.
hey man, like kind of like a surfer bro, kind of like yeah, I think that sounds like a really great idea, like that kind of voice. I think that's really fun to do.
I like doing the ones that are very nervous.
I like that too.
Very nervous. I don't know about that. I'm a
I
little
feel like your
nervous.
voice is a goblin voice usually, Kelsey.
Well, yeah, but I already said that.
It's branching out. Yeah,
Giving it my second place.
All right, how are your signatures? Good?
I'm done.
super awesome.
Yep.
I'm ready.
All right, why don't we reveal these drawings?
Okay.
So do we take our blindfolds off
You
first?
take your blindfolds off.
Okay. 1, 2.
Oh.
She already
Three.
did it. It's
Oh
okay.
my
it's okay.
gosh. Oh, it's not that bad.
Honestly, it's better than okay, can I show everyone?
Ooh, it's a little bright
Yep,
now.
why don't you hold them up?
Okay.
I'm gonna let Amanda go first.
This one is mine. If you'll notice, my son is got a smiley face in the correct location on his face, so I'm pumped about that. My jack-o'-lantern got a little cramped, and it also is floating over my snowman's head, which doesn't have the face in the right place. So, but I tried to give him a whistle because lifeguards have whistles. That's what that is. And
very
then
smart.
these are some shorts for him. And then I also have, this is my Arctic mouse. And then honestly, my bubble letters are just as good as they are when my eyes
Yeah,
are
I was
open.
gonna say,
So
that's a good one.
that's not bad. All right, good job.
Okay, are you ready to see mine?
Ready.
Okay, so, I'm gonna do what she
Oh,
did.
front and center. Put it right on the table.
Okay, well, I have to be able to see it to explain it to you. So here's my snowman. He's also wearing a tank top, and those are shorts because he's a lifeguard. There's
He has
a
no
little.
legs, though.
Amanda's had shorts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine didn't have legs. either.
This is his. I don't remember, and that's his pumpkin. That's his pumpkin head. It's just not in the right spot. There's my son. It's peeking out from behind the clouds. He has glasses on, just like me. And there's my Arctic mouse. I think the shape is actually quite good. I forgot where he was to put his eyes, but there's his scarf. So it's just it fell off. And my bubble letters, I think, came out pretty good.
All right, can you guys both hold yours up and answer this next question? Because the chat's going to want to let them vote in a second.
Oh, like this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
not
that
in front
right?
of your
Okay.
faces. And so one more question would be, what is the favorite song you've done?
Can I tell you the favorite song that Amanda has done instead? No? Okay, well, I'll
Sure.
tell you that first. I don't even know what it's called, but it's the one that goes, I don't moo moo, I don't bark bark.
Oh,
The dog that wasn't useful.
The dog that wasn't useful.
yeah, that was really hard because I had to put a lot of characters in
I
it.
loved it.
It was
so
really
that's my
hard.
favorite one that you've done. I think, my favorite one that I've done. I honestly think it's Goblin Wedding, and I know it's recent, so hopefully it's fresh in everyone's brain, but we just had so much fun doing it, writing it, and performing it, so Goblin Wedding was my favorite. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't know what my favorite songs are that I've done. I'm always surprised at how many of them there are.
So many.
But I will say I really like the ones where there's, once I started doing more instruments and stuff and I got to like play with like more interesting sounds, I got really excited about all of the songs. So I really love doing some of the more recent ones. There was one that I got to use a melody that I made up a long time ago when I was like little, and I don't remember why, but I got to use it for one of our stories, and that was really cool. And that was the one that went like, if only, da na 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 na.
That was pretty.
Yeah, I don't
That was really
remember
pretty.
the rest of the words, but but that was the melody, and I really was proud of that one. I liked that one.
The winner's in, and it looks like it is Amanda.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud. Thank you. Thank you.
If
Thank
anyone
you.
wants to see the 2-time loser, then you can look over at me
Kelsey, you came in as a close second place.
for both games.
Both games. All right. Now,
Okay.
what's next?
Well, that was really
was fun.
fun.
And then next is we get to head back into the story.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Marta, Sherpa, and Ribs continued up into a slender, winding path. They trekked up the icy ridges, everything robed in heavy white snow. Sherpa broke the trail, Ribs cuddled onto his back, and Marta followed behind. She was thinking of her parents and looking down through the dancing snowflakes for her house, wondering if this had been a good idea after all.
What you looking at down there? Well, I bet my mom's baking cookies right now, and my dad is probably getting snowballs ready for our big fight tomorrow. I hope they can do it without me, but I just kind of wish I was there, you know?
That does sound nice, but cheer up. We'll have all the presents we want soon.
Yeah, just gotta get to the peak. Okay, shh. I hear something.
I don't hear anything.
That's because you have fur in your ears and I got these big uns. I hear someone coming up ahead. They're coming this way.
Oh, I hate the snow. I hate the snow. Oh. What are all of you looking at? You've never seen a frozen fairy before? You think it's funny?
A little.
You know what's funny? You know what's a real joke? Your face. I'm laughing just looking at you.
Wow. Sorry.
You know, when you hop like that, you kind of look like a frog.
Oh, don't even think about it, bug muncher. The last jackalope who tried to eat me fell off the mountain. Only fell wasn't the right word. More like thrown like a sack of trash is more accurate.
Wow, I'm sorry too.
So, why aren't you flying? Are your wings frozen? I mean, we could try to thaw them for you.
Oh, thawing my wings. Why didn't I think of that? Oh yeah, that's because it doesn't work that way. I'm not a winter fairy. I'm a spring fairy who just happened to get stuck on top of this mountain. My magic doesn't work unless I'm near flowers. And do you see any flowers? Do ya? Not a single one on this whole frozen mountain. Can you believe it? You might think I'm sounding sour, but I ain't seen a fern or flower growing in this mountain's gloomy gloom. But a fairy bright can't spread her wings, thinking about those long lost springs I need my magic flower for to bloom. Oh, to have my fairy flower, I'd get back my fairy power, and I'd spread my wings and fly away.
Oh, if I could get a present, I'd say it'd be mighty pleasant, and I'd have a happy Yuletide day. And I'd have a happy Yuletide day. Yay!
So how did you get stuck on this mountain anyways? It's not like it's hard to miss.
There was a special flower, winter bloom. It was my family's job to guard it, but some humans stole it and then they sailed away. I've been following the trail for a long time now, but it ends here. It's somewhere on this mountain, but I can't seem to find it.
Oh, I bet the dragon has it.
Dragon? I haven't seen any dragons.
He's frozen up in a cave at the top of the mountain, and that's where we're headed now. You can come with us if you want.
Are you serious? This feels like some sick joke.
No, I'm serious, and you could even ride on my shoulder if you wanted, to get out of the snow.
I don't know.
I mean it. I'm Marta from the village, and this is Sherpa, and this is Ribs, and we're all heading to the dragon to get what we need. We'd love to have you along.
Well, okay, but don't try anything funny. I'm Olette. Thanks for the offer, but I don't trust any human shoulders. I'll come, but I'm walking, thank you.
Okay, but we better pick up the pace, I'm worried we won't be able to get back by night at this rate.
Picking up the pace on the mountain means following the long way down. Don't worry, it's always slowest going up.
Okay, but are you sure? I mean, I still want all the presents and everything, but I'm starting to think that maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
We're so close to warm hats.
We're so close to getting my wings thawed.
But we're so far away from my parents. Ugh.
Marta, it may not feel like it, but we're almost there. You'll be home before you know it, and you'll have more presents than you'll ever know what to do with. It'll be the best Yuletide ever. And you can trust me. I won't let anything bad happen to you.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay, I trust you. Let's keep going.
Onward!
With the little fairy now trekking alongside and the little jackalope on Sherpa's back, they continued up and up into the snowy evening. Looking at the sky, the peak was close, but the sun was getting low. Their shadows stretched off like giants in the distance.
Whoa.
I wonder what's going to happen.
I don't know.
How's the chat going over there, Dan?
Yeah.
Great. We get another round of questions for you guys if you're feeling up to it.
Sure.
That sounds awesome.
We are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's start. This is a heavy hitter. Hope you guys are buckled in.
Buckled in.
What's your favorite color?
Okay.
Oh. Wow. You can go first.
Listen, it depends on the context.
No, favorite. Pick one.
Red.
Such pressure. Pink. But we can't talk about the context?
You can go ahead now.
Okay, pink, hence the set, if you noticed. Yeah, but if I'm using it if I'm wearing it, I prefer beige.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just really like a lot of colors that are very like saturated and rich and like bold, you know.
Jewel tones.
Jewel tones.
Yeah.
I love a jewel tone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love a muted neutral.
Yes. That is true.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the colors.
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
Yeah.
How about, Greta Germack, sorry if I'm saying you're wrong, Greta, wants to know how you create so many great voices for the characters. How do you come up with the different voices?
All right, here's what I do.
Tell me.
Okay. I am not good at impressions. But when I need to make a new voice for a character, I will try to do an impression of a famous celebrity or character from a movie or a television show.
I didn't know that's what you did.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just because I'm very bad at it. So none of the impressions sound like the character or sound like the actor, but I do come up with something new to use for the story. So yeah, you've heard me do Yoda, you've heard me do Christopher Walken, you've heard me do a whole bunch of people that you would not recognize because again, I am not good at impressions. But we get there.
Yeah. It is really hard sometimes.
It
And I
is.
do less stories than Amanda. So I have no idea how she keeps doing that because I even struggle and I'm more of an interim story reader at this point. I try to, I think, just picture what the character would look like and then imagine what I would imagine that person sounding like. So thankfully, Dan is a great writer and does a really good job describing the characters and what they look like and sometimes even describes the voice, which can be really helpful too. So, yeah, with a little help from my friends, I guess.
Yeah. That's nice.
All right, we get a bunch of questions. You guys cool to do a handful more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what time it is or anything, so
Yeah, it was great.
we have
Don't worry
time.
about that.
okay.
Here's one I think you'll like.
Okay.
They want to know, what is your zodiac sign?
Okay.
Wait, pause. Did you see our mugs? Because they're
They are constellations on them.
constellations. So
Who
they're
asked this question?
They're
This-
astrology adjacent.
Yes. Did
I
you?
don't know who asked it. It scrolled too fast in the
Okay.
chat.
Okay, cool. I'm a Libra. Thank you for asking.
I have a Virgo sun, a Gemini moon, and a Leo rising.
I also actually am getting my birth time for Amanda so she can chart.
So, because this
yeah.
has been a recent passion of mine, primarily through some of our quarantine days when
Right.
I was just like alone, needing to have hobbies in my apartment. So, one of them happened to be astrology, and now I'm like passionately invested in this.
Yeah, so she's gonna do what do you say, like your chart?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will look at Kelsey's birth chart when she
Yeah.
locates her birth certificate and finds out her birth time because it needs to be very precise.
Right, so then I'll have a little bit more information, which I'm
Yes.
very excited about. We have to do that really soon.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, and in the chat, they want to see you guys, if you could just do a line each. They want to see what Kelsey looks like when she does a goblin and what Amanda looks like when she does pickles.
Oh, okay, I look very silly. Do you have a specific line you want to hear, those voices?
No, just give me anything.
Okay, I guess I'll do a Christmas song line because that's what's fresh in the brain.
Jingle bells!
I think I need to warm up. I don't know how to warm up in this.
You got this.
Maybe I'll just do the line from Goblin Picnic because
Yeah.
it's a little bit easier.
We got a stew of graveyard wheat,
Probably a little too close.
fruit ruddy red and sickly sweet. What a witch's stir and stick.
So I'm a little shifty in the eyes when I do it.
Pickles is oh, sweet Georgia Brown. It's like I gotta be. You can't have enough air in you. That's like the trick. Because pickles can never take a deep breath. I think so. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole thing of it. Which is also the voice that I gave to Ziggy, my Chihuahua, which is how this character came into being.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Ooh, here's a good one. Ellie wants to know, what are your favorite gingerbread house candies? Like gingerbread house building materials. What do you like?
Oh, I like the little, I like the peppermints, but the little circle ones that are multicolored, not just red and white. Like
Okay.
when they have like the little rainbow
Gotcha.
twirls on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're versatile. You could use them as like like stones leading up for a walkway. You could use them as shingles if you wanted to get crazy. You can use them as trim, decorations. They're very versatile.
Yes, and my favorite gingerbread house ingredient is a little controversial because it is glue. I just want to glue the things together. I do not have the patience for royal icing. I applaud all of you who make completely edible gingerbread houses, but that is not for me. I just need a hot glue gun, and then I'm good to go, and then I can make you any kind of gingerbread house you want. And in fact, I take great pride in the ones that I have made, but none of them are edible. I've also shellacked a few, like after I finish them, because I want them to last.
To preserve them.
To preserve them. Yes.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Excellent. And one more. What is your favorite food?
Oh, mine's potatoes. You can bake them. I love a baked potato. I love a mashed potato. I love a French fried potato. Not even just all different kinds of French fries. You got the curly, you got the wedges, you got the waffle. I love a waffle fry. I love poutine. That's a potato-based dish. And I also love, I just had it and I lost it.
Breakfast potatoes?
Breakfast. Oh, yeah, that wasn't it. But I also love those.
Oh, gratin.
Yeah. And
Gratin? What is it? How do you say it?
gratin.
Gratin.
Oh,
gratin.
I don't know. That I don't know. But I just love a potato. So that's mine.
All of my favorite foods are, I call them pocket foods. I really like a food that contains another food. So, for example, a dumpling or a pastelito / empanada. I love a ravioli. I really just all of the pocket foods.
We can combine our foods. Gnocchi.
Yes, that is another example of a food that contains another food. So basically, if it has like a doughy outside and then a squishy middle.
What's the one? The chicken one. Where they wrap up the chicken.
Oh, I'm not a huge fan of that one. Cordon bleu,
Chicken
I think
cordon
you're saying.
bleu. Yeah.
Not for me, but I love a Pop-Tart. I like anything that, some kind of flaky or doughy outside and then a surprise
pocket
on the
food. Okay.
inside. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Pocket foods.
I like that.
Yeah. Thank you for asking. I liked that question.
That's a really good question.
All right. I think we should get into a song, maybe?
We have a song for you.
We do have a song.
Yeah.
We thought it'd be fun to sing some songs for the season.
This is a pretty Christmas carol.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. People laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner, you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of streetlights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle, you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
That's really
That's
nice
fun.
I actually love all the Christmas songs that have the colors in the title. So Silver Bells, White Christmas, Blue Christmas.
I love blue Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just always think about that when I hear.
That's nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I know. I love color.
Cool. All right,
Um,
back to the story, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sherpa started walking again, and now the trail was so steep they were practically climbing hand over hand. The sun was low and the clouds grew thicker, and the world was a whitewash of snow. Even through her hat and scarf, Marta grew so cold she shook and shivered. Poor Olette and Ribs huddled close to Marta and the Yeti for warmth, but it only helped a little. Only Sherpa seemed unaffected by the cold, but he was grunting with the effort of breaking a trail through the deep and frozen snow. The snowstorm got worse, and the sun set behind the clouds. It was like a switch flipped. 1 second it was light, and the next, it was dark.
Sherpa, can you see where we're going?
Not really, but it's okay. We're here.
Oh man, it's the dragon, and he's huge.
It's the biggest thing I've ever seen. He's all red like fire, and just his head is taller than me, and his teeth are bigger than Ribs.
Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, I think it's okay. He's frozen solid. But where's all the treasure?
The flower is close. I can feel it. And if the flower is close, then the rest of the treasure is close too.
Like my hat and my sled.
Oh no, look! All the treasure is back there, frozen behind the dragon. I see gold and gems. I see sleds and hats and toys. It's all there, but this ice is like 100 feet thick.
We came all this way for nothing. Great idea. This is what I get for trusting a thieving human, a hungry little jackalope, and a big walking rug that smells like a wet dog.
I am a little peckish.
I can't take a bath until spring.
Oh, she's right. I'm gonna miss baking with my mom and the snowball fight with my dad, and I'm gonna miss all the songs and the Yuletide stories, and I just want my mom and dad.
It's okay. Hey, we're gonna freeze up here unless we can do something.
I have a little magic left. Here we go.
I guess I'll have to do my best to last the winter with no hat. My friends are gonna make fun of me in the spring when these ears freeze off.
And I'll have to live without my family's flower.
I guess I'm not getting my sled. Ugh, wanting a Yuletide present was too much to ask for.
And you didn't have any gifts at home either. It's hard, right?
Well, kinda. I only had 2 gifts from my parents.
2 whole gifts? Wow, that's pretty lucky. I've never even gotten 1.
And you have coats and gloves and scarves and hats.
And your parents cook and play and sing? Oh, why were you thinking of it coming up here?
I don't know!
You've upset her.
Good. She's a nincompoop.
She's just a kid.
Well, that's no reason to spit on me.
What? I didn't spit on you.
Then what's this dripping?
Oh no! The fire! It started to melt the dragon!
He can't get out, can he?
Definitely not. Probably not. Definitely, maybe.
Everyone get back. He's getting free.
Olette, hold on!
You're squishing me, kid.
Free. I'm finally free. Smoke and steam, fire and fury. Freedom!
Don't eat us! We're all bones!
I'm all hair.
I'm all antlers.
I'm not even a snack.
I've never eaten anything but sheep my whole long life. What do you think I am? Some kind of monster?
But you came here with all your stolen treasure, and I heard you used to demand gifts every Yuletide?
Stolen? Who said I stole it? I worked hard for all that treasure, and I never demanded gifts. I moved into this cave to get away from all the knights who kept trying to slay me. The village always brought me gifts for Yuletide, but I thought they were just being good neighbors. I never demanded a thing.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Well, considering you freed me from the ice, I suppose I can forgive you. Ah, it feels good to stretch. You have no idea what being trapped in the ice for 100 years will do to your wings. Now, what can I do to repay you?
Well, Mr. Dragon, sir,
My name is Gothmog the Great, but you, my friends, can call me Moggy.
Moggy, I came up here hoping maybe you had a sled. I'm so big, well, not as big as you, but too big for normal sleds. It looks so fun, and I was hoping maybe you had a bigger one.
Oh, a sled. Let me look. Oh, sled. Here we're looking for a sled. Oh, looking for a sled. Draw two swords together. Ah, a sled.
Oh my God, I'll fit. It's perfect. I can't believe it. Thank you so much.
Of course. All right, now, who's next?
Hey, Dragon. Moggy, sir. These long ears of mine are always freezing cold. I don't suppose you got consign a hat big enough to fit 'em, do you?
Oh, a hat. All right. I got a shield. I got helmets. A hat. I got this from a tubby wizard who tried to sneak into my house once. I set his robes on fire and he ran away so fast he left this behind.
It's perfect. So comfy, so cozy. My ears have never been so warm.
My turn. You have my family's flower.
A flower?
It never dies, not even in the winter, not even in all that ice.
Oh, look, but it might take me a minute to find a little flower in all this treasure.
Oh, forget it. I'll find it myself. My flower, my wings, I can fly.
Oh, beautiful wings. And what about you, little girl? What gift do you want for Yuletide?
Well, I thought I wanted all kinds of stuff, but really, I just wish I was home. It's Yuletide Eve, and my parents are expecting me any minute, and for baking and games and singing, but I'm stuck at the top of this mountain, and then I'll have to wait for the morning and then hike all the way back down, and I'll miss the whole day. So I thought I wanted all your stuff, but I just really want to celebrate with my parents.
Well, you know, my wings could use a good stretch, and us dragons can see quite well in the dark.
What are you saying?
I'm saying hop on, I'll give you a ride home. How about you all? Do you need a lift?
I'm sledding home.
I think I'll hang here with you for a bit. Every dragon needs some jackalope helpers.
And I'm flying home. Thanks so much for all your help.
Hey, it was so wonderful to meet all of you. Thank you all for your help. I live at the base of the mountain. Come visit anytime. Bye.
I'm sorry, I messed up though.
If I get any closer, people may see me and start to panic. Let them know I just want to relax in my cave, okay? No one has to bring me gifts.
I think I'm queued up. And
Well,
I think I'm good.
what if we want to?
Last time, 'cause I-
Anytime you want to come, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Goodbye. I thought it was about the presents, but it's all about the family presents. Now I know what Yuletide means to me. It has nothing to do with presents under the tree. I learned up on the mountain, up on the mountain, up on the mountain, up on the mountain, up on the mountain.
The end! That was the story.
The end.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
I mean, I liked it too. It was a really a project unlike any we've ever done before.
Yes.
There were a lot of things to learn and mistakes to be made, but it was but it was fun. It was fun to do it.
We had so much fun, and what's really cool about what we did was that we got to spend that whole, like, all that time with our friends.
Yeah, with our friends who was Sarah, who played our Yeti.
Yep, and Dad.
And Dad.
And Lauren, who played Alette, and Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet they're watching, so hello. Thank you for
Hi,
all
Sarah.
of that
Hi,
work.
Lauren.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, we have another song.
We do.
We thought it'd be
Let's
fun.
just do it.
Okay.
You all know this one. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is white, go it while you're young. Just take the girls along and sing this sleighing song. Just bet a bobtailed bay, 240 as his speed. Hitch him to an open sleigh and crack, you'll take the lead. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Yay!
I love Jingle Bells.
Yes, that is one of my favorites, and I love Jingle Bells. I also love horses, and we also want to thank you all so much for joining us. We had a lot of fun.
We do have one final song for you, but thank you so much for being part of our Stories podcast family. We really couldn't do it without you.
Yes, and so our last song, I think many of you will remember the story of the T-Rex who couldn't open her presents. It's called Dinosaur Christmas, I believe, and it's from many years ago, so if you haven't listened to it, you should scroll back and find it. So she couldn't open all of her presents, but luckily she ends up getting some help from her friends, and they had an excellent Christmas together.
Here's Dinosaur Christmas. Yay. Ooh, I'm gonna change my key. It's a dinosaur Christmas party. Shake your prehistoric body. You know Jurassic's the place to be. We're gonna party like it's 99 million BC. It's a dinosaur Christmas for me. Yeah, it's a dinosaur Christmas for me. Can't unwrap presents, the T-Rex said. With little arms and this great big head. But with a thank you Santa, she used her snout and she found some friends to help her out. That's what Dinosaur Christmas all about. That's what Dinosaur Christmas all about. It's a dinosaur Christmas party. Shake your prehistoric body. You know Jurassic's the place to be. We're gonna party like it's 99 million BC. It's a dinosaur Christmas for me. It's a dinosaur Christmas party. So come on, get a carol and stroll in. It ain't the Stone Age, but we're rockin' rollin'. Raise a toast, let your glasses clink. We're gonna party so hard that we go extinct. That's the dinosaur Christmas dream. That's the dinosaur Christmas dream. You know the party's roaring when the pterodactyl soaring and the brontosaurus decking the hall. Well, you can make a move and watch the raptors groove. T-Rex dancing down the walls. It's a dinosaur Christmas party. Shake your prehistoric body. You know Jurassic's the place to be. We're gonna party like it's 99 million BC. It's a dinosaur Christmas for me. It's a dinosaur Christmas party. It's a dinosaur
dinosaur Christmas party. Shake your prehistoric body. You know Jurassic's the place to be. We're gonna party like it's 99 million BC. It's a dinosaur Christmas for me. It's a dinosaur Christmas party. Yay! Thank you very much. This is Dan again. All right.